There is only one warning in this episode, and this was requested by your local My Hero Academia simp. So yeah, but basically the only warning is kidnapping. But anyways, let's get on. Years ago, there was a little girl. She would play by the beach every day. One day, there was a creature that had washed up on the shore. The little girl picked the creature, bringing it home. She cared for the poor thing, cleaning off its cuts, feeding it, and making sure no one knew about it. But one day, she brought it back to the shore, telling the creature, "You need to go back to your friends. They might be worried about you." Then they left the creature behind. "Yin, the prince wishes to see you," a maid spoke as he took a good look at the mountains. The sun setting. You were the crowned prince's bride. You were promised to the kingdom when you were little, and it was because of your gift. Not many people had them, so your gift was quite the talk of the whole kingdom. You could bring back life to anything, or take it. You had walked to the prince's room. When you entered the room, the prince seemed to be mad, but then his eyes landed on you. He smiled. He walked up to you, kissing your lips. "Ready for tomorrow?" he asked, tugging you. You were nervous. Tomorrow was the day you'd be queen. "Yes, I'm ready, but there's a problem. I'm just worried I'll mess something up," he spoke, looking away. He placed his hand under your chin, making you look at him. "Don't worry about a thing. You won't mess up." You smiled at his kind words. You remembered you thought that the prince was a snotty brat because he was a prince, but you were wrong. "Well, I need to go finish some things before tomorrow. Go get some rest." He spoke, letting you go. You nodded and left his room, walking to your room, getting ready for bed, and eventually falling asleep. The sound of water filled the surroundings. A man coming out of the water, his eyes glowing green, his body almost full of scales. His feet, they weren't feet at all. It looked like to be a tail, and he looked so angry. He could be whispering something under his breath. "Tomorrow, I'll bring you back. You belong to me." You woke up in a panic, your body sweating as you recalled what happened in your dream, your nightmare. The door startling you when it opened. "Are you ready, my lady?" one of the ladies asked. You sighed, putting on a smile on your face and getting out of bed to get ready for your wedding. "OMG, she's beautiful," one of the ladies spoke. You giggled, still, since you were tired. "All right, now we have to do her hair before it's time," one of them yelled, pushing you to the table, brushing your hair and trying to tie up, and putting pretty gems and jewels in your hair. They all looked at you like a jewel. "Are you ready, miss?" one of them spoke. "Yes, I'm ready." You got up and walked with them to the entrance of the church. You were given the bouquet of the blue roses. The door opened, and you started to walk. You seeing the prince smile. You continued to walk, but a loud sound from what came from everywhere. It seemed like half the building had been broken. The prince grabbing a sword and running to you, but he was too late, as you seemed to be picked up, tears rolling down your cheeks as you saw him throw the sword at the thing that picked you up. You turned to see the sword missed the creature. Its eyes were glowing green. The creature's hair was soaked. It looked to be a dark green color. You could feel how scared you were. Your body was shaking. "Give her back, you monster!" the prince yelled. The creature tilted its head. "Why should I? She belongs to me," it spoke, its voice seemingly sad. "No, she doesn't belong to you. To no one," the prince yelled. The creature trying to kill him. You began to cry. How could you make sure the people you cared for didn't die. You then yelled, "I'll do anything you want. Just leave them alone. Don't hurt them." Tears rolling down your face. What do you mean? The creature raised you to face him. "I'll stay with you. Just don't hurt anyone," you cried. "What do you mean, Yin?" the prince cried out. Just stop. I'm trying to save you all," you spoke, crying more. The prince sighed before looking away. The creature, leaving with you in hand. The creature set you down, what seemed to be by a little house by the shore. "You will stay here," the creature spoke, looking at you. His body had been now 2 times the size of yours. He looked at your face. All he saw was pure shock. "Why do you look so scared of a friend?" it asked. "What do you mean?" You teared. "You were the little girl who helped me, right?" it asked. Now you could see it. "Midoryia?" you spoke. It looked like he was happy. He had a smile on his face, his ears moving like a dog's tail up and down. Yeah, it's me," he smiled. "It's been so long, but now that I have you all to myself," he hugged you. "Come on, let's go inside," he spoke, picking you up and walking inside. Both of you laying in bed, him cuddling you, and you beginning to feel sleepy. What you didn't see was a crazed smile on his face. "Good night, Ian." He then kissed your head.